Are you ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Big Laundry is live.
And welcome back to Big Laundry. I'm Uncle Bill.
And I'm Aunt Carol. We are so new to this technology. I think it's been 4 hours since someone showed us how to work these microphones, how to work this lovely camera, where this building is. This is all.
I don't know how I got here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, that said, bear with us. This is.
If you know us personally and see that something's going horribly wrong, tell us.
Just text us. That'd
Tell
be great.
us.
It'd be really nice to know.
Be really lovely. I wonder if anyone's watching right now.
Honestly, there's no way of knowing.
There's really no way of knowing. If you do have a Twitch account and you are viewing, participate in the chat.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear from you guys. I'm Uncle Bill.
I'm Aunt Carol. We're just gonna chat for a little bit, give people some time to. Someone said, there's an echo, gals. That's good to know.
Who said that? What is that username on there?
bboy4992. Okay, let's figure out why there's an echo.
There shouldn't be.
I feel like there was an echo for a hot second when I had the thing on.
How much of an echo?
What's the echo situation?
Be specific.
Don't hold back. This is really... We could have gone for another 20 minutes before starting the show, but...
Maybe a couple days.
But we wanted to bring it to you.
All right, well, let's jump into it. You know, I'm noticing something a little different about you today.
Is it the fact that you can see my face?
I can see your face.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Sorry if we're not like your dream of what we looked like. This is what we look like.
And I've been told that I cannot change that.
Unfortunately.
One of you is echoing. Oh, you know what it is? I bet it's because we have both mics going on.
What? Should I go change the pan?
The echo isn't bad. Don't worry about it. That's helpful feedback.
Thank you, everyone.
What if I turn off the pan?
Yeah, so we're actually kind of technological geniuses. So, as you may have heard, through an echo or not, today's episode is Valentine's Day themed because it is Valentine's Day in only a few days from now.
Yes.
And we love love.
Yes,
we talk
we
a
do.
lot about love, actually, on this show.
I think it's because, much like sex, love sells. And so it's nice to talk about it constantly. It prevents us from having to think of any unique ideas, be creative. We don't have to do any of that when we can just...
Creativity is whack.
Overrated.
Whack. Mm-hmm.
It's nice to just tell you guys to talk to us about your seemingly never-ending love problems.
Yeah.
So.
Because this is all about you guys.
Yeah.
This isn't about us. This is about you.
Yeah.
Just remember that. That's why I'm making direct eye contact with
camera,
you.
Rather than, I'm just going to, Let's jump right in with the submissions, I think. We're really excited, and we're happy that you guys are tuning in. We're sorry we have to lean in to read your comments, but we love hearing them. I think the exciting thing about Big Laundry is that it is ever-changing. Constantly changing.
The only true constant with Big Laundry is that we are constantly changing and struggling just a little bit.
Yeah. The change is the consistency,
Yeah.
I think, with Big Laundry. And so we appreciate you sticking with us even through, late show times and now echoey sound or perhaps slightly delayed visuals.
Maybe creepy lighting.
Maybe you're like, where is this? I've never seen this room. Neither had we until 2 p.m. today when they said that we could use it. But might not be our forever home. That said, we do hope that despite some of the drawbacks, you guys still enjoy this live stream format.
So far, what I've noticed that the biggest change is I'm very aware of my hands.
I'm so aware of my body and the way that I look.
If you just stared at my hands for the last few minutes, they've been constantly moving.
I think I never really noticed that I don't shower enough on Mondays. I'm suddenly so aware of the fact that I should have showered for this.
So sweaty.
I'm so sweaty and gross.
Okay, so yeah, I think we should jump into some regularly scheduled content. As you
Yes.
know, our show is held together by corporate sponsors, so I do have a little ad read. Even broke and ugly people have sweethearts. If that's you, make a statement this Valentine's Day and head to Tony's Discount Engagement Rings. Tony offers a wide array of pretty okay rings at low prices with a generous return policy. Located in the sketchy part of Little Italy, Tony's Discount Engagement Rings. When you know, she'll say no. Are you unlucky in love? Well, I have the answer for you. Cupid's matchmaking service, parentheses online. Cupid is actually a middle-aged man who will swipe through your Tinder for you. He will be in full Cupid costume constantly. He does have his own diaper. Don't worry about whether this is creepy or not, because it is. Cupid will swipe, send messages, and set up dates for you. For contact info, I have the phone number of a man named Gary, and if you're interested, you must contact me privately to get this number in order to contact him. Yeah. So
is that all
thank
of them?
you to our sponsors.
Yes. You are what keeps Big Laundry going. It's one, primarily the money. Second, the ever-expanding fan base.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't pay great, but you know,
The pay's not great.
It's honest work.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not honest work, but it's fulfilling.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right.
We are trying to have it all.
Constantly. The show. Yeah, that's all we got going on right now, but once there are other things to have, we're definitely going to try having it all. Let's jump into the submissions. Do you want to remind the viewers of the question?
The question, you viewers were asked the question, what are you doing this Friday, Valentine's Day? And what would you rather be doing instead? So let's hop right in.
Yeah. Already it's weird to call you guys viewers instead of listeners, because
What are you viewing? Me fiddling with my thumbs?
me realizing that I put the mic a little bit too low, so I have to like slouch a little bit.
All right, let me get one of these bad boys.
And I'll just adjust my stance. Okay.
Okay. This Tide Pod says, I will be flying home to spend the weekend with my parents before heading out on a ski trip for my reading week. However, I would much rather spend my time surfing or swimming in Bali with a boyfriend. LOL, too bad, I don't have one. That sounds fun to see your family. That's cool.
Yeah. I think the worst part about not having a boyfriend is constantly not having someone to go to Bali with.
Yeah. I think, like, there's really no reason to have a boyfriend except to go to Bali, so, like, I get that.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Like, I've personally never been, but it's like Vegas, you know, like.
Yeah. I mean, I've
It's
also
only for lovers.
I've never been, but I've also never had a boyfriend. So, I think that's a correlation.
That's definitely like something that is like correlation and causation right there. All right, moving on to the next submission. I am throwing a party in my dorm, or at least as fat of a party that can fit in a dorm. We gon' have color designations for people's status and sexuality. My roommates and I are gonna be the Cupid matchmakers and try and pair fools up. I wouldn't rather do anything else, 'cause I have no better to do.
That sounds kind of fun. When you say status, do you mean like socioeconomic? gonna affect a relationship?
And I just want, like,
Yeah.
when you say party in a dorm, I just want to know, like, what dorm, what time, can I come? DM Big Laundry WVKR. We probably won't disclose our socioeconomic status, but
Or sexuality.
or
actually.
sexuality. That's
private.
kind of rude of you to ask.
Sorry, not to be like kind of gross, don't you think?
It's like, I don't want you to, like, think of me in that way. I don't know you. You don't need to know what I do behind
But
closed
also
doors.
invite me to your party.
But also let me come. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Thank you for the invite.
Yeah, thanks for the invite. Can't wait. It's going to be really
excited
fun.
to meet you.
Yeah. Excited to meet you.
Yeah. I'll take that bowl from you.
I'm hanging out with friends, but I'd rather be going out with someone. Go out with your friends.
Yeah, what?
It's a solution right there. Like,
I mean, okay, so imagine you're hanging out with your friends, but then everyone's like, oh, I want to go here, but you're like, I don't really want to do that, so it's just you and one of your friends. So you're like, LOL, wouldn't it be so funny if we, like, went on a pretend date right now, and you go to, like, a romantic restaurant, and you're like, let's do something, like, let's just be silly, let's, like, pretend this is a date. But then as the evening goes on, you start to, like, see your friend in a different light. Maybe it's the candlelight, maybe it's the music, maybe it's the glass of wine that you snuck from the other table. I don't know how you sneak a glass of wine at a restaurant, but you're over 21, so you got wine. And suddenly you realize that this friend is the person you've been looking for your whole life, and you can see in their eyes that they see the same thing. You could try that.
Yeah, just try that. Honestly, like, most relationships start with a certain level of fakeness, and if you're just pretending to date, like, I've been there. Someone, like, pretended to be interested in me for, like, a good couple of months, honestly. But
were they hoping to, like, find something, or was it a fun practical joke?
Whenever someone starts dating me, I automatically assume that they're in it for life, and so, like, I'm, like, constantly disappointed when, like, things inevitably do end. And so I'm just kind of like, oh, so you were, like, faking it the whole time. If that checks out.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Kind of makes sense. It's
why
like,
would you date someone if you didn't want to?
Why would you date me if you didn't want to, like, ride? Like, you were not ride or die. Ride and die. Ride till you die.
Yeah.
That's, I think.
Ride or die is over. It's ride and die.
It's ride and die.
Cool. Okay, we got a long one here. All right. Well, throughout my short life so far, I've had many rough run-ins with love. One day I'll be in a relationship, and the next my partner will be telling me, you never take my needs into consideration, and you're always sleeping, and why can't you choose a restaurant to eat at that's not Friendly's? It's very frustrating because I want love, so I've decided to take all of that into consideration and try to change. This Friday, I want to be with someone I love or hope to love, and I want to go someplace nice, not Friendly's. I want to go somewhere the person I'm with wants to go. But maybe we could go to Friendly's after that.
Aww.
See, this is the kind of commitment we're looking for. Your commitment to Friendly's, it's very impressive.
I think that's your answer right there. You just have to find someone who wants to go to Friendly's with you.
And then that'll be true love.
Or someone who already works at a Friendly's. And so they're there all the time anyways. Yeah. Like, that'd be so convenient for you.
Except
also,
they might sometimes want to leave, and you would never want to leave, obviously.
Yeah. The part you said about always sleeping, hope you're okay.
Yeah. You know, part of Big Laundry is also, Big Laundry cares. We care about you.
Yeah.
Don't DM us or anything, but we care about you.
We're always here for you.
But, like, in theory.
In theory. Like, we're here for you right now, 1 hour a week.
Mm-hmm. That's it, though.
Yeah.
Don't talk to us.
Please. I have my own issues.
If you see me on the street, ignore me.
I'm so tired of being stalked.
Oh, my gosh. Are you on Carol?
All the time.
Yeah, they recognize you from your voice.
Literally. I'm, like, ordering in a McDonald's, and the person in the drive-thru is like, oh, hold on. So this person wants to spend Valentine's Day with a significant other, telling them how I feel.
How do you feel?
Yeah, like, what kind of feeling? Like, just anything? Because, like...
I feel kind of tired today. I don't know.
Just get a therapist, honestly.
this one's sweet. I'm throwing a Valentine's Day party in honor of Aunt Carol and her favorite holiday. It's also my friend's birthday, but that's beside the point. This one goes out to Carol.
Aw. It is my favorite holiday. I just want to take a moment to talk about that. Because I think so much of Valentine's Day is like hating Valentine's Day.
The
And,
whole
like,
anti-love thing.
Anti-Valentine's Day is like, that's the lamest thing you can do. It's so like...
It's so sad.
It's so sad, and it's so obviously like out of a place that's like just insecure. Because like, I can't think of another holiday that people hate so much. Like, I don't care about St. Patrick's Day, but I'm not going to throw like an anti-St. Patrick's Day party.
I feel like people think you have to be in a relationship or in like romantic love to enjoy Valentine's Day.
No, you're missing the
So
point.
then they're sad because they don't have it, but it's like, no, it's a celebration of love.
Yeah, you can be sad like 364 days of the year that you are single, if that's your thing. But like that day, you can celebrate like anyone that you love.
Yeah. And if your whole personality is like
Hating
being sad
Valentine's Day?
about how you're single, that might be why you're single.
Yeah. Like,
Because you're insecure and that's whatever.
so just, if that's you, take off your like black high top Converse, go declare your film major, and like live a little. I don't know. Sorry, personal spiel, but next submission.
Irrelevant.
I will probably be playing Pokemon at home, alone. I would rather be doing literally anything else, but I mostly want a girl to spend the day with. However, this has nothing to do with Valentine's Day. I don't believe in Cupid. AKA the Tooth Fairy's much creepier cousin. I mean, think about it. His whole deal is making people fall in love unwillingly. That's a pretty weird kink, and I don't kink shame. I just really want a girlfriend, so this answer applied to pretty much any Friday night.
Are you accusing Cupid of creating love without consent?
I never thought of that angle. Also, like, the thought that you have to believe in Cupid to celebrate Valentine's Day.
Does anyone believe in Cupid? I don't even think children believe in Cupid.
I don't think at any point was, like, the idea of Cupid introduced with, like, the same notion that, like, it was actually a thing.
There's Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, and Cupid.
Cupid. But yeah, that's a good point to raise, that it's also a Friday night, so it's, like, double the expectation put on you.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think the notion of a Friday night is made up as well. You can do whatever you want any night.
Yes.
Except you can't do
Monday
anything on
nights.
Monday nights because you got to be here in this little room with us.
Doing this.
Doing this for a while because we no longer have the time constraints of a station, so we could be here forever.
We are supposed to return the key to this building in 10 minutes, but that's just not going to happen.
It's not going to
so.
happen. Sorry if you are
If you're
currently
watching
at the
this
library
at the
circulation.
library circulation desk, don't wait up for us. Okay, next submission.
My boyfriend is visiting this week and we're going on a dinner date. And I would rather be doing just that. That's super cute. Where are you going to dinner?
It's just
Friendlies?
that.
Going on a dinner date.
I thought they'd rather be.
Oh.
That's just another way to interpret it. But that's cute. Good for you. Where are you guys headed?
Hopefully friendlies.
Hopefully families. Oh, and they put a smiley face and a little heart.
That's cute.
Good for you.
Oh. Just the vibe in here just changed.
Oh, no.
This person is going to a wake. They say they'd prefer to do a number of less sad things, but that's one of the things you don't really decide not to do. I'm very sorry for your loss.
But sometimes, hear me out, wakes can be like weddings in that it is a great place to meet people.
Yeah.
You could
Like
take
family
advantage
members,
of someone's
cousins,
emotional state.
uncles, aunts.
Don't knock it till you try it, you know? Or, you know,
You know what? Yeah,
or just respect your
just-
own healing process. I'm sorry for your loss.
You made the choice to submit that, so
Yeah, honestly, you put us in this position. You knew we were gonna say something about it, so that one's really on you.
New tagline of Big Laundry is, we give you advice and then we mock you.
Yeah, so eating hella Moz sticks. A lack of Moz sticks is stopping me.
I would say that mozzarella sticks are fairly affordable. If you don't have any money, though, then I would understand that's kind of problematic.
That is problematic. But I also like that you set attainable goals, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where you're eating the mozzarella sticks.
I'm sorry I hit the mic. I'm so sorry.
You don't seem to care where you eat the Mott sticks, with whom you eat the Mott sticks. If the Mott sticks are good, you've only really specified quantity.
If you are, in fact, a Vassar student, I think if you run really fast, late night might still have some.
Yeah, like just sprint.
I think they stopped serving food at 11, but there might be some left.
And if there were some left, sneak around the back. There's a dumpster back there. You never know. They could have gotten
If you do find some.
Ooh.
We're in an undisclosed location.
But if you message us and bring us Mott sticks, I mean, that could work.
It seems like a pretty fair trade-off.
Yeah.
You bring us Mott sticks and you get to know where we are right now. If you want to guess, say so in the chat.
Yeah, any guess in the... I'm going to take a peek at the chat. Oh, someone said...
Chat's been active and we have not been looking.
Someone said, late night is over.
Someone says, you're wrong.
Someone says that they didn't mind the noise that it made when you hit the mic. They like that. And Molly says we're doing great. Thanks, Molly.
Thanks, Molly. Okay, this person says that they're going on a date with their Valentine. Wonderful. Oops. Turns out she has 2 other Valentines, and we're all going on the date together. Am I in a polyamorous relationship now? I would rather be doing anything else. That's like, yeah, you're in a polyamorous relationship. Sorry.
You're either in a polyamorous relationship or you are third wheeling so hard that you don't even realize it.
The use of the word Valentine in this is actually particularly interesting because I'd love to discuss what makes someone your Valentine and whether we have Valentines.
That is a fair point, because I think sometimes you can have a Valentine without even really knowing it. And there's no good way to know if you have a Valentine.
Oh.
Or is there?
There actually is. It is an online quiz, and it is extremely accurate, and we're going to take it now.
Yes, okay. So we found this. We haven't quite, completed it yet. We just thought it'd be a fun thing to do on the show and figure out together whether or not I, myself, Aunt Carol, and Uncle Bill have Valentines.
All right, so let's use your life for this, Aunt Carol.
Okay.
I'm going to read you the questions, and you're going to
adjust my microphone briefly because my back hurts from crouching so much.
Okay, there is a little bit of an introductory paragraph to this, and so I'll read it. Do you have a Valentine? This is a simple question, but yet can be a very complicated one. Do you have to be in a relationship to be a Valentine, or can you have a Valentine that you're not dating? So this quiz is going to answer this.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
All right, Aunt Carol, how long do you spend with your crush per day? Like all day? Some of the day, or 2 seconds maybe?
Maybe 2 seconds.
All right.
Sometimes 3. Depends how fast I walk by them.
Does your crush notice you if you say hi? Absolutely. Yeah, kinda. Nope, I'm invisible.
I wouldn't say I'm invisible.
So yeah, kinda?
I would say yeah. ...
Yeah. Did you ever kiss your crush?
Well, the invisibility part makes it kind of difficult, I would say, personally.
So no.
So I'm gonna say no for now.
Well, there are 2 options for no. It says no, but we're getting there, or no, and we never will.
I would never say never, you know?
No, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. Does he...
I mean, you might as well say never, but I'm not going to say it.
Does he/she like you back?
Definitely not. No.
Like, definitely
is
not?
there an answer that is, very confirmed.
The
like,
answer
absolutely
is
not.
he/she doesn't like me.
Okay, that one. That one's me.
Is he/she cute?
Okay.
Okay, your options here are hot or too cute or not at all. And somehow this is going to help define whether they are your Valentine or not.
Yeah, this is a complicated question, I think, because personally I would say the first answer, that they are attractive.
Mm-hmm.
But anytime I've told anyone that I find this person attractive, like the main response I get is why?
Yeah.
Like
why?
Alternatively,
Like, ew, gross.
Ew, gross, no.
No.
Your like choice is so trash. Why?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I'm still gonna say they're hot. So
Okay, hot. Are you cute?
what are the options? Is there like an affirmative that doesn't come across as like cocky?
Well, the first one is hot exclamation point.
Okay, that was
The
a little
second one
cocky.
is yes exclamation very cute smiley face. And then the third one is maybe ... And there's nothing else.
There's no.
There's
That's
no
cute.
no.
I'm gonna say
Self-love.
Yeah. I'm gonna say yes, smiley face.
Okay.
Because that's kind of coy.
Yeah. I feel like you use smiley faces.
I do use smiley faces a lot.
Did you ever date him or her?
Define date.
Did you and this person ever go to a place that you planned about and discuss things
We have both
of a
been
casual nature?
at the same place at the same time, but for two very different reasons, and didn't know the other person would be there. So probably a no. But if there's another option that describes what I just said,
I mean, it says, well, I don't know if you'd call it a date. So I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say that's
okay,
the one.
we both
we're
live
gonna-
on the same campus. I don't know if you'd
I
call
mean,
that a date.
You
but
you probably ate dinner at the same time.
yeah, honestly.
So that's a date.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you do anything embarrassing in front of your crush?
I think I black out every time. Like, not like that. I mean, like I just
Out
don't.
of fear.
Out of fear.
So like every time I see him/her?
Yes.
Do you think love is bogus?
No.
Is it the best thing in the world, or are you just not sure?
Ooh, I wouldn't say it's the best thing in the world. Because, like,
What do you think the best thing in the world is?
this is like a whole nother quiz. I don't know. I like to read. I'm gonna say yes.
This just in. Reading is better than love. Tell everyone you know.
I don't know. I'm just like, I'm kind of weird. Like, I pick up books and actually open them.
I'm just like not like other girls. I read a
Ugh.
book to the One Direction concert.
I'm gonna say it's good. So yes.
Okay. Be honest. Do you even have a crush?
Honestly, if we got this far into the quiz and I was like, no, I just felt pressured. Like,
That's so like middle school sleepover.
yeah.
When you would just like
yeah.
make up a crush so that you could talk about something.
Yeah. Honestly.
Because if you said no, I don't have a crush, everyone would be like,
Yeah, like, you're gay.
and it's like no,
That's
I
not
have,
how it works.
I have a crush. It's this random person.
Yeah, just like
And
anyone.
then you'd pretend to have a crush on them for the next year.
Yeah, and then like people would introduce you to them, and then you'd have to like keep up the charade, and like 3 years later you're in too deep, you don't know what to do.
It's like 6 years later and you're married, and it's like, where do we go from here?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna say I do.
You do have a crush. Cool.
Okay. What does it say?
Sorry.
It's okay. It's fine.
You two are good as friends.
Okay.
You have someone to spend Valentine's Day with, but it's not very serious. Your friends, your is spelled wrong, by the way. Your friends, but have a good time. But don't push anything, smiley face.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is that we're better off as friends, which
Oh,
means that we should become friends.
Yeah.
Like, I should talk to them and
That's
just be
cool.
friends with them.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's actually good advice at the end of the day. The picture that is included with this result is a woman with a very weird smile listening to music through headphones.
I do that all the time.
She is wearing a choker.
I mean, it's not me.
There's also a very large ad for Credit Karma.
Ooh. We're not sponsored by Credit Karma.
We are not Credit Karma if you're listening.
We're not sponsored by Credit Karma, so I think that's enough about me. I want to hear more about you guys and these submissions.
Gonna move all these things off of my lap.
Yeah, let's read about other people while I pretend like I'm not hurt by that quiz answer. I'm going to Dartmouth for the outing club meetup. I would rather be eating a candle lit dinner with Bae on top of a mountain in Hawaii.
I would rather be eating a candle.
Honestly, Dartmouth, Hawaii. What's the difference this time of year?
I mean, it's an outing club meetup, so you might be going into the woods.
That's true.
I feel like you might get something that you want out of this. I don't know. I feel good about this. Whoever you are, stay optimistic. They could be there.
I'm assuming they already have the Bae.
Probably nothing special unless I end up hooking up with a random individual. 2 smiley faces. Which isn't that special. ... I would like to relax and have a boo, but it's fine that I don't because it's Vassar. So it doesn't say anything about me. I'm so confused by this.
Can I look at
I
this
literally
one as
don't
well?
get it.
What does this mean? Yeah, you could relax, have a boo.
Just whatever.
Nothing special.
You seem really like...
You know what someone told me the other day? I was talking to someone about a mutual friend had just gotten in a relationship, and this guy was like, "It's too soon, like in our college career."
To be in a relationship?
Yeah. And then they're like, "I would never do that. Like all the girls, actually, that's not what they sound like. That's not all they sound like. All the girls here are so great. I could never like date anyone just because they're all great."
Excuse me. What the fuck? Oh, sorry for the crashing sound.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
You sound like...
You know what, just settle down.
Sometimes I think we don't need to say anything. I think we can say things and like they speak for themselves.
Speaks for itself.
I think I would like to spend Valentine's Day frolicking in a field of flowers with a significant other. What's stopping me, you ask? The lack of flowers and the lack of significant other. I could frolic alone, but it just wouldn't be the same.
Well, you couldn't, could you? Because you don't have the flowers. You just said you didn't have the flowers.
Yeah, so you couldn't even frolic you couldn't even do it alone if you really wanted to.
This is so sad.
You just won't get what you want this year.
I'm so sorry. You
Maybe-
deserve better.
Maybe if you believed in Cupid, he would bring you the Valentine's Day that you wanted.
Didn't give Cupid your offering this year. Probably hanging out with friends. There's nothing else I'd be doing. Winky face.
I feel like that implies there is something else you'd be doing.
Is it your friends?
Let us know in the chat box if you're listening.
If.
Big if there. Okay, I'm going to blow through a couple really quickly. Not really sure, but the Sonic movie is looking hella romantic.
That's honestly true. There are a lot of movies coming out.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by the Sonic movie, but
we want to be.
with the person I like the most, but what's stopping me is that her feelings are not reciprocated for me because I'm just not her type. He. Sucks for you. Okay.
No, wait. I'm going to make a comment about that one.
Get over it.
Get over it, girl.
Get over it.
Move on. Like,
Jesus Christ.
you deserve better than that.
Making chocolate-covered fruit genitalia with friends and drinking wine. TBH, I wouldn't want to do anything else.
I really do love hearing from our viewers who are over the age of 21.
I love hearing from our viewers who I know have, like, succulents in their room.
Honestly, yeah.
Or, like, a tapestry. Like you're the type.
Like, you really wanted to go to a historically women's college.
You really did, didn't you? Making your chocolate vaginas. I'm probably just going to be home in bed. I want to have some cute little picnic date or something with someone, like wine or beer or nice warm weather by the lake and some
Over
good
21.
music. Sadly, it's going to be cold and I have no one to drag with me, so I'll just chill at home. Why would you be dragging them there?
Don't drag anyone anywhere. And you can quote me on that.
And you can quote me on that one. With bottomless mimosas in Montreal. Cute. That one's actually really simple.
Going on a date with a friend, absolutely nothing else. This is what I mean by going on a date with your friend. Just go on a date with your friend. Y'all ever gone on a date with your friend? Go on a date with your friend.
Are you free?
Sorry, actually, I'm going on a date with a friend.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, me too, honestly. So.
This is our last one.
Okay.
It says they'd like to spend their Valentine's Day with their face on someone's lower lips, winky face. Well, what's stopping me is that we're both so bad with communicating with each other.
Ooh.
The last time we touched was 2 months ago.
Like, not even talked, like, just touched.
Just touched.
Huh.
You could move on.
You could move on.
You could communicate.
Can I look at this one again?
Yeah.
Your face on someone's lower lips. Where? What part of your face?
Stop.
I don't like this. I don't like this one. This one ended on a bad note. That one was gross.
We have another bowl, girls.
We got so many bowls here at Big Laundry.
Oh, we got bowls, all types of bowls.
There was a lot more submissions than I was definitely expecting. I think on Mondays there's definitely a huge rush for submissions, and then sometimes we just get like way more than we could ever have time for, which might be, I mean, we got different questions going on, but let's check in with the chat section and then hop into these ones because I'm excited for these ones. What we got going on in the chat section, Uncle Bill? Oh, emojis! Our listeners have discovered emojis.
I'm confused by the chat. It's too
Someone just
small.
said, sorry, I didn't listen to any of the show. Honestly, I love listeners that tune in just to let us know that they're not tuning in. Thanks for that.
This is actually a great moment to say that we will be uploading the video
Oh, yeah.
to
Somewhere.
maybe YouTube. So if you did miss it, you can watch it. Although I would say a lot of the charm comes from live shenanigans.
Yeah.
And this like back and forth.
This back and forth. There's an echo.
Also,
it sounds bad. You text us. We fix it, It's
yeah,
fine.
if you think of something like that you want to say in response to the questions that like hasn't been mentioned and you know us personally,
feel free to give us a call.
give us a little call.
I think my ringer's on. Hold on.
Mine's not. I lost my phone.
Okay.
If you know where I put it, say in the chat.
My phone's here, though. Okay, this next one is actually something that I'm very excited to share because, like I mentioned previously during the chat, there are certain things that, like, I find attractive about other people that I think aren't as common. They're, like, very specific, very niche things. And so I was wondering if anyone else or any of our other viewers or listeners had similar things. So we reached out to some of you to hear about those. Just to give an example, like, do you have any personally, Uncle Bill?
Like really long, bony fingers.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like when people have like dark bags under their eyes
When they look real tired.
when they just look like real sleep deprived. Or
I also like when people are just like mean to me.
I really like I don't know the word for it, but like acne scars. Like, then don't laugh at that because like I'm being 100% serious. Like when people have like tiny little like holes in their face, I like that. Like Kaniki from Greece, that's a great example. 40-year-old man playing a high schooler. So we reached out to you guys to hear about some of the things that you guys find attractive, and we hope that this is uplifting because I think everyone has their own little thing.
Yeah, and I think some of these things are maybe considered conventionally unattractive, and I think it'll raise the spirits of our viewers, and they'll feel better about themselves for the way they look.
So without further ado, let's just breeze through some of these. I'm going to just give you like a little pile.
Oh, thank you so
I
much.
think that's the way to go. Okay.
All right. I think it's attractive when people don't like technology. Like if you don't know how to type or have a flip phone.
Let me get you in touch with my grandmother. She's recently single, very touchy about the subject, so don't ask about her past relationship of like 56 years.
This just in through the chat.
Oh, I think
At B-boy for I don't know what the username is. Likes pee-pee.
okay. Thanks. So great that we have the technology to get your live feedback, to know who and who does not like PP. Talk about it in the chat. This next person likes big eyebrows or when people treat me poorly.
Yeah.
Either one works, really.
This one just says scoliosis.
I'm so
If you're in a back brace.
Let me get you on your back brace, girl. Does it count if I just find dads attractive? Like any dad or virgins. Dads or virgins. Big butts. Virgin dads with a fatty.
I don't think you can be a virgin.
I think
can you be a virgin dad?
Joseph.
Oh,
Joseph from the Bible.
Joseph the carpenter. Actually,
I thought Jesus was the carpenter.
I think he learned from his father.
Oh, it was a family trade.
Yeah.
Okay. The more you know.
This is sort of similar to carpentry. Girls doing manly things, like welding. This immediately makes me think of the girl in Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide who is really into woodshop.
Yeah. I like that, like, namely.
So, she's your type,
Oh,
basically.
we just got a viewer. They're enjoying the show.
Kimchi123 needs to poo-poo, according to the chat.
I'm having too much fun now. I don't know what it is. I like the beginning of that, like, oh, girls who do manly things, and you're like picturing like the stereotypical like girl being like, I'm just a guy's guy, but it's like no, like you're into like heavy machinery.
Yeah, it's like actual welding.
Like actual
That's
welding.
cool.
That's really cool. That's hip. I find it cute when guys have really short fingernails, like bitten short, because I'm like, aw, he's anxious.
Ew. I know that this was supposed to be about, like, self-love, but that's gross, girl.
No, I think this is like me liking people with like sleep-deprived looks, because it's like you seek out people who are like struggling with the same thing that you are, and you're like, oh, we're both anxious, you know?
A guy I knew once did so many hard drugs that the left side of his face was paralyzed, and so he talked really weirdly because half of his mouth was always open. I thought it was so hot. Interesting.
Honestly,
I just can't, I don't know, maybe if I saw it in real life.
if I saw it, send me a video. We'll decide. Elbows are kind of cute, not gonna lie. Please don't lie in your submissions to us. We don't appreciate that.
Actually, though, if you're talking about an elbow kink, maybe you should lie.
That's so much weirder than a foot fetish.
It's weird.
Like but like I'm kind of okay
I
with
want to
it.
cover my elbows.
I'm glad I'm wearing like a turtleneck thing right now.
When a man can't grow a full mustache or he has patches in his facial hair that are missing. A child.
So you like 12-year-old boys is what I'm hearing. But also fine, that checks out. Maybe not super weird, but I really like it when boys have glasses that they don't normally wear, but sometimes do put on. Definitely think it's pretty cute when they're like shy about wearing them.
I actually get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
I get that.
That's good.
Yeah. I like someone who's not comfortable being who they really are.
Yeah. Yeah. Insecurity.
Yeah, that's hot.
When people have wet hair, like they just took a shower or got out of the pool or something.
Ew. No one ever looks as good as they think they do with
No.
wet hair. And when I say
No.
everyone, I'm specifically talking about myself.
Yo, when I walk out of the water in the beach, I'm like,
yeah, but like I can't get my hair like
It's
all
like-
the way through because it's like knotted.
it looks like terrible.
It looks
It
bad.
looks bad.
I imagine like
But I guess it makes me feel better knowing that you like that.
yeah, because I feel like all of this like works together to create an effect, and like when you take away like one thing, it's like instantly so much worse. But like if you're into that, fine. When they are distant and I am fighting for their attention,
That's toxic.
let me introduce you to my dad.
When people don't have perfect smiles, like maybe their teeth aren't perfectly straight, or their mouth goes kind of crooked, or their eyes go really squinty. Also a big fan of mullets. Yeah, cool.
That's a lot. That's cute. You want a guy with
The
braces.
first part is so nice, but then
but then you're like, or mullets. IDK, maybe when people like scrunch up their eyebrows when they're frustrated or dumbfounded. Disgusting.
girl, I'm gonna make you dumbfounded. Big eyebrows, not a unibrow, and glasses.
Ooh. A criminal record.
White boys who wear gold chains. Basically, if he looks like a douchebag, I'm down.
Girl, you better love yourself.
Toxic.
Toxic. Really tight hugs.
Ooh. No ass. Like a negative amount of ass. Absolutely flat back there. Very hot.
Let me introduce you to yours truly.
Oh, this is interesting. I just found another one. I just found this.
Oh, that's so weird how that must have slipped out.
Girls who have their own radio show.
What?
Girls in comedy.
Stop.
That's
Does it say anything else like more specific about their
Um,
comedy?
like girls who do like advice column type things.
Shut up. This is so embarrassing.
It says all of this. It says all of it.
That's so weird.
That's
Who
and these
said
are like
that?
anonymous.
These
Who
are, like,
said
so
that?
anonymous. That's
Oh
so
my god,
weird.
that's like
If you're like in the chat right now and you're like
So
really into
crazy.
girls who are like into radio, like just drop something. We'll wait for that. Okay, so something's like clearly up with your keyboard.
I find it super attractive when girls wear shoes. I'm wearing shoes.
I'm wearing shoes.
Very cool. Shoe fetish.
Thanks for that. Wow, we went through so much.
That's so much. It's all down to you, the viewers, the listeners, the Tide Pods.
The viewers. You guys are Tide Pods. I don't know if you were there when we collectively decided that that's what we were going to call you.
You're our Tide Pods.
Time
Our
is just
little
like
Tide Pods.
flying by. I don't know if that's just me.
I feel pretty good. Yeah.
I'm having a good time. Do
Yeah.
you want to what's the next move? Usually, if this were a radio show, we'd put a song on. And then we'd talk like, okay, what do we do next?
No, but you guys get to hear that about us
This
now.
is like basically the behind the scenes.
I found my phone if anyone was wondering. I just found it. I was expecting to have a text or two.
Or like
but,
a missed call.
I don't.
That's fine.
It's fine.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. So what are you going to do on Valentine's Day?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Is that this week? Oh my god.
It's Friday.
Already. Well, already got invited to that hot dorm party.
Oh, that's true.
Where
Yeah.
they just rank people by class.
Yeah.
Can't
We're
wait
still
for that.
looking for like an address on that.
Yeah, still waiting for that DM
Yeah.
to
DM,
Come in.
email,
you know
a
us.
letter.
A letter.
Yeah.
Come knock on the door if you already guessed where we are.
Yes. Remember to continue guessing where we are.
We will give you a hint. We are below ground. Ooh. Very low down. So I guess I answered your question, I think. What are you doing this Valentine's Day?
I am going to be playing in the jazz band
Oh.
at a Valentine's Day dance.
It's just funny because like I asked if you wanted to get dinner and you said you're like getting dinner with a friend, but now I'm hearing there's like whole jazz band thing.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
no, it's like I'm going to dinner before, so it won't be available like all evening. And then the dance is like mostly just gonna be dates. So
Oh. Yeah. No, I don't even dance really ever.
No,
so.
I mean,
hate music.
the reason I didn't tell you about it is because like I knew you wouldn't want to go.
Thanks for that. That was thoughtful.
And so like there was no point in me telling you because I knew you were gonna say no, and I didn't want you to feel pressured into going.
I know, I hate pressure to be included in things. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'd never purposefully exclude you from anything like that time last week.
No, yeah, that was funny because it was like, I don't know, like when you run into all your friends on your birthday and they're like sitting down for a meal and you like expect, I want to say like surprise, but they just like act like you didn't walk into the room. That's kind of like you definitely like you guys got me good, like that was funny, but it was like no one acknowledged the joke, which like made it less funny, I think, because it was a joke, right?
Speaking of jokes,
yeah, I guess we can get into these submissions. Enough about this dynamic,
about our
honestly. That's
interpersonal relations.
Mm-hmm. So when was the last time you embarrassed yourself in the name of love? This person just said, constantly. I never stop embarrassing myself in love's name. That's great, but like if you want to write in details, that makes for like much more entertaining.
You're boring.
Content. So thanks. Thanks for this piece of paper. Do you want to do the stacks again on your lap?
Sure.
Yeah.
Give me a stack.
There you go.
Are we going to go through all of these?
I think whatever we have time for. You can kind of scan one, see if it's even worth sharing. Like that last one, not worth sharing, but glad I could make an example of it.
The last time I embarrassed myself in the name of love was at the line at Chipotle a few weeks back. There was this woman whom I kept having conversations with every time I went there. She'd always care a lot about what I had to say and listen intently. Somehow, she always managed to be there every time I was. Strange. I thought to myself, she must like Chipotle as much as I do. Oh, actually, it's not spelled Chipotle. It's spelled Chiptall. Chiptall. Okay, sorry.
Okay, we'll fill in
Not
the
relevant.
blanks.
So I finally worked up the nerve to actually talk to her. I went to Chipotle and walked up to her. She started the conversation the same way she always did. What kind of burrito are you getting? Oh my God, she really cared. Bean burrito, I said, excited. But then she ended it quickly and decisively with one phrase. Okay, that'll be $6.99, please. I was crushed. I finally realized that she just worked there. And apparently, so did I. And I kept ordering food instead of actually working. I don't know, but my boss fired me, and now I'm working at IKEA. I guess stuff all works out, huh? Are you okay?
This was a fun narrative.
Yeah.
I think we might want to start limiting like the amount of characters we can have in our submissions.
So many characters.
Because this is like a whole
confusing.
paragraph. There's a lot to follow there.
This is like a short story. This
Honestly.
is a novella, honestly.
I would develop this. This is a good story.
Yeah, work on it.
We'll keep this for you if you don't have a copy.
Yeah.
Just let us know if you need this back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's put that there.
The other day, my super cute supervisor held the door open for me, only for me to run directly into it. Made him laugh, though, so... Making someone laugh, always the way to go.
I saw a cute girl at the climbing gym and proceeded to try the hardest routes with my shirt off, trying to get her attention. Did you fall, though? I feel like I'd be afraid of falling.
Aren't they all the same routes? Like, aren't you just going up? Like,
I don't know anything about climbing.
Wall? Like, I don't know.
Did you go zigzag? It's harder.
Yeah, like, you're talking to the wrong girls. After my first kiss, I quoted Romeo and Juliet to the girl, so yeah.
That'd be nice if it were, like, one of the romantic quotes.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of, like, euphemisms and, like, rude.
Yeah. We also
things.
asked for, like, your most recent embarrassment, so congrats on your first kiss. However recently that was. Good for you.
Drove all the way to another city when a boy I liked told me he was going there to visit his brother, and I invaded their entire weekend just to spend time with him. I had never met the brother, and he was like, hello, yes, I'll be there all weekend, worry not. Another time, a few months ago, a boy I liked waved at me to come downstairs at a party, and I started to walk quickly down the stairs toward him and ended up falling down the entire flight of stairs in front of everyone. Yay me, only several bruises.
Aw.
The first story sounded like kind of successful, though.
Yeah. And the second one, also kind of successful.
Did you fall, like, into the boy you liked?
Guys love a damsel in distress, and nothing says distress like
actively falling down.
a flight of stairs or, like, being carried on a gurney. Like,
Yeah.
that's hot.
Call EMS.
This one, okay, this is the kind of submission that would not fly on our usual radio show, but I'm guessing we don't have to be, like, as clean anymore. This person says, I told someone I wanted their pubes in my mouth, and let's just say that moment never occurred. Let's just say that, because I wouldn't...
Please don't
Please
tell me
don't say
anything
anything else ever to us.
You really said that. You really said that to a person.
You really said that. January, when I shot my shot and my crush shot your boy down. Seems a little excessive. Shoot someone.
Very violent.
Bit much. Here, have some. I'll share the wealth.
Thank you.
I told a guy I was friends with that I liked him, and he ignored it and never mentioned it again, even though we hung out a lot the rest of that summer. You know what? That's just his healing method. I don't think you can really, like, come at him for that.
I don't know if this is embarrassing. Spoiler alert.
It is.
But I continued to eat pho that had a bug in it because I didn't want her to think that I was picky or annoying by telling our server.
Honestly, I hope to God she noticed the bug and
Oh
was
my
just,
God.
like, waiting for you to say something.
God. I dropped my phone.
Like, I'm not someone to think, like, if you gotta return your food, you return your food. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just do
Yeah.
it in a gracious way.
Yeah. Like, a bug is not, that's not like an insult to your server.
Yeah, or
That's
just, like, pick it out and be like, haha, isn't this weird? And then, like,
oh my God.
I don't even know what I would do.
Like, I'm sorry.
Plus, I feel like there are jokes, like, literally written for this moment.
There's
like,
a fly in my soup.
yeah, like, what is he doing? The backstroke? Like, what's that? He was like, waiter, what's this fly doing in my soup? And then the waiter looks and it's like, oh, it appears he's doing the backstroke.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, hilarious. Comedy gold. Missed opportunity. This person said the last time that they did something embarrassing. Literally yesterday. Again.
But, like, what did you do?
What happened? Why are you
We can't do
sparing us the
anything with this.
details? Like, what do you think we're going to do with this?
Help us.
Help us. This is
Help
a full
us
hour
entertain you.
we have to fill. And you give us literally yesterday. What am I
We
supposed
have
to
to
do
fill
with
an
that?
hour of our own choice. It's our own decision
We have
to do
this.
this. But we have
No one's
to.
asking us to do it.
Literally,
but we
no one is asking
have
us.
to. People are asking us not to do it,
People
in
are
fact.
begging us to stop.
Really. So this one's on you. Sorry, we really went in on you there.
Once I stayed out so late that at my SO's house that when I was sneaking back into my house to get into bed, my mom was already leaving for work through the same door. That was embarrassing. Embarrassing for your mom. Ugh,
Yeah.
going to work.
Yeah, you've been out getting it, and she's just, like, been doing what? Getting ready for work? Embarrassing.
Sleeping? Mm-mm.
This one, oh my God. This one has, like, a whole date. You got another one to read? Or?
These are pretty dry, but I broke up with my first boyfriend on Valentine's Day, and it was our 1 month anniversary. Not embarrassing for me, but it's okay.
We love a humble brag on this show.
Yeah, that's just a brag.
Yeah. We'll see if we have time to come back to this one, because it is lengthy.
Hefty.
It's a hefty submission. But once again, we really love this.
It is, in fact, 11:59 p.m. right now.
Usually this is when we cut things off, but maybe we'll just go for another minute or two, wrap things up with a little chit-chat. look back on our times, kind of evaluate how we think the first live stream went.
We might actually, I just had an idea. Maybe we should send out a little survey and ask if you guys thought this format went well.
Yeah,
What you'd like to see, what you don't want to see anymore, like maybe our knees.
yeah, like what's a good angle
Like
for you
where-
guys?
Where should I put my hands? Please tell me.
Please. And when we say sending out a survey, we mean text us.
Literally just, I'm just going to ask you when I see you. I know the 3 people who are watching this.
Yeah. The chat section's a little dead, which I think tells us it's time to wrap things up a little bit. Let's talk a bit about ourselves, maybe. We've literally talked about everyone else for like a really long time.
Yeah, it's so long. I just want to talk about
freaking
me.
boring. Okay. Let's talk about meet cutes. That's a huge part of love stories, Valentine's Day love story movies. Have you ever had a meet cute?
I have not had a meet cute because I avoid eye contact in public.
I would say that's the number one way to know if I like you. Is that I do not look at you ever.
Yeah. Look away as soon as you make eye contact.
Don't talk to you. Yeah, but that's also the number one way to know if I don't like you. So you're just going to have to read between the lines, I think, a little bit there.
I would say if you want to know if I like you or not, show like the slightest bit of attention in me and then I will like you.
If you want to know if I like you, just like me. We'll see what happens.
Actually, but don't like me.
Don't
if
like
you like
me,
me, then
that
I won't
would-
like you anymore.
That would make me really uncomfortable. So,
And definitely do not tell me that you like me.
yeah. So that's our dating advice, I guess, is what it kind of turned into. Specifically for us, not dating advice for whoever you want to date. It's dating advice. Presumably you want to date us. You know, we've got a lot going for us. We've got this
exactly.
live
We
stream.
have this. So here's a little bit of advice straight from me. I think in 2020, a lot of relationships and dating, all that sort of stuff happens online, through the cloud, through texting, whatever,
Yeah.
through email, through Snapchat, through, I don't know, like
I think you summed it up. The cloud. That's like the
GroupMe,
big one.
what's that other one?
When is
WeChat.
good?
When is good?
Survey Monkey.
LinkedIn. Any of those things. So here's my advice for how to text someone who you like. Number 1, you want to use as many forms of like laughing as possible. You could say haha, LOL,
If they're Spanish, ha ha ha.
ha 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 with a J, yeah yeah yeah,
Hee hee hee.
hee, things like that, like OMG, like, do you want to hang out? Ha ha ha, LOL.
Yeah.
And then they'll think you're like so casual and cool. They won't even be alarmed by the fact that you totally like them.
Yeah. Because it's scary. Oh, someone just dropped a jaja in the chat. Thanks for that.
Thank you for
Thanks,
that.
Phineas and Ferb.
If you
Oh,
like
no,
the
I guess it
show,
was Gavin Beverin. Wait. Thank you, Gavin Beverin.
if you like the show, drop a ha 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 in the
Drop
chat.
a jaja in the chat if you liking what we're doing right now.
So like once you get that convo going, you want to make sure you wait exactly the amount of time that they waited to send the first text for you to send your next text. Every text should be exactly the same amount spaced so that you get a little rhythm going. Like you want it to be so organized that you don't even have to think anymore. Like it shouldn't come naturally.
Nothing ever does these days.
These days.
Don't get me
Yeah,
started.
yeah, yeah.
about that. Ja, am I right? These days.
Yeah, so basically, if you're texting your crush, remember to be casual, be calm, and if they ask you to hang out,
Freak out. Immediately
just like
grab
throw your
closest
phone
friends.
across the
Yeah.
room. The screen will crack, and you will never see that person again.
Try on everything in your closet. Remember what you look like in a crop top. Cry. Say sorry, I'm sick. I have diarrhea. I can't make it tonight. Any excuse to get out of that,
Yeah,
I'd say.
you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that.
Think about your crush. Picture them in your head. Close your eyes. Picture them. Give it a sec.
Ew.
You deserve better. Drop them now.
Exactly. You know, we've been talking a lot about Valentine's Days of the future, aka this upcoming Valentine's Day. Maybe we take a brief moment to talk about Valentine's Days of the past.
I've had one romantic experience on a Valentine's Day. I think I was either 13 or 14. We watched Captain America,
Which one?
the first one, in his kitchen.
The one. Oh, so just like on a laptop or?
No, it was on a TV, but it was in the kitchen.
That's good. That's good for like supervision.
On like chairs, like regular chairs. And he made fried rice, and it was pretty good. And he gave me a pair of earrings, which I forgot to wear. I was gonna wear them,
Oh, that would
but
be
I
great.
didn't wear them. But they're really cute. They're little bread rolls. But I didn't have my ears pierced at the time, so I just took them.
Did you tell him?
I said, my ears aren't pierced. I want them anyway.
This will be good for later, my freshman year of college, when I do get my ears pierced.
Yes, exactly. And I wear them regularly now. I think they're really great. Thank you, Johnny.
Cute.
And then he tried to kiss me, and I pretended I was sick, and I walked home.
Illness, it'll get you out of anything. Like, that's cute. I think Valentine's Day, like the gift section of it, that's tricky. You can never like really read a room. One Valentine's Day, my significant other gave me like a big white teddy bear and like the whole 9 yards from like that one aisle of CVS that has Valentine's Day goods, like the bear, the chocolates.
Oh, Saturday, that aisle's about to pop off.
That's always celebrate a holiday like the day after, like massive sales. Anyway, so it was like the bear, the chocolates, and the flowers. And I had gotten him like a new laptop charger because I knew his was broken. And I was like, he needs a new laptop charger.
That's really nice.
Like, it actually really was. Like, he used it all the time. Like, every day.
And
Whereas,
I'm sure
like,
you just threw away that teddy bear.
yeah, like, I used it once and then, like, threw it away. And the chocolates, like, barely lasted, so. Who really won that Valentine's Day? Drop a jaja in the comments if you think that a laptop charger is a better Valentine's Day gift than a teddy bear. The preceding Valentine's Day, I got them underpants with my face on it, and the like receipt got sent to my mom's email account, like including like a photo of what I had ordered, and so that was like such a conversation of like, why? Not only why did you do this,
That's
but like
embarrassing.
why did you pay so much for shipping?
How much was it?
Like the shipping was too much. Any
don't know.
amount that
Was
you
the
should pay.
shipping
I don't
more
want to talk
than
about it.
the
It
price?
was more than the price. Yeah,
Amazing.
that's the price of love. Getting all kinds of jaws.
To the person in the chat who says they have a deathly fear of cherubs. Cupid's not real. I'm sorry to break it to you.
Don't worry about it. You don't have to check under your bed tonight for a little baby in a diaper.
Or like under the sheet or the curtains. Like
Oh,
high up because
like
they fly.
They.
It. He.
He. I don't want to.
Them.
Them.
She. Cupid.
Cupid.
Cupid
You know
flies.
the guy. He flies. He's got little baby wings.
Got wings, yeah.
All right. I feel like I've adequately shared enough about myself. Pink ties, yes or no?
Yes.
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 100% yes.
Unless
Unless you're a boy, then no.
pink is for girls.
Yeah. That's what we have to say about that. Any other final comments before we...
I am
Wrap this
feeling
up.
very tired. I think there are dark circles around my eyes, so Aunt Carol is about to find me very attractive.
It's crazy to think that we are now ending at the time that we would have just been starting our show. So...
I'm so happy to be able to go to
so
sleep.
happy I get to go to sleep after this. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You are Big Laundry.
You are big laundry.
You are...
Remember that.
Remember that.
We
When,
are big laundry.
the eventual reports of our tax evasion come out, remember you are
Tax
Big
evasion.
Laundry. It's not just...
Tax evasion on the taxes we don't have to pay. We like specifically got taxes so we could evade them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Be sure to tell us where you think we are right now.
Tell us how you think we can improve. Once again, I freaking love Valentine's Day. Best day of the year. Can't wait to celebrate it with some of you Tide Pods out
And
there.
I feel neutral about it.
So somewhere in between is hopefully where you fall. Liking Valentine's Day is a spectrum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't like Valentine's Day, what are you doing?
Ooh, what are you doing?
Wasting
Who hurt
your
you?
time. Who hurt you?
Who hurt you? Get over it.
Tell us.
Tell us. Drop it in the comment box. Who hurt you?
Drop us a ya and who hurt you?
We're now going to start the process of shutting things down. So there's going to be like quite the awkward pause of just us figuring out how to stop recording.
I mean, we could just like clean up the room and you could watch
like watch us clean
We
up.
got a lot of little scraps of paper on the ground.
Yeah, you can feel free to tune out now if you want to like call it a night. Just kind of remember us like this, like very put together.
The person you
End it
just
now.
who Gavin Van Beveren just said hurt him. I don't think that person is happy with the call out.
Or disclosing their personal information in the chat box.
Over and over again. All right.
So if you want to see behind the scenes, this is going to be us cleaning up now.
If not, good night.
If not, good night. Sleep tight. We love
Happy
all
Valentine's
of our
Day.
Tide Pods equally, except for the ones that give bad submissions, because what are you doing? Okay. I think that went pretty well. Right?
So we're going to throw all these papers in the trash and not the recycling, right?
100%. Yeah.
Bowls, all types of bowls.
I made sure to get, like, non-recycled paper. And then not to recycle
It's
it.
plastic.
This is
We
all
printed
printed
on
on plastic and straws.
Bulk bought straws.
Okay. That looks great. It looks good. I think we're the only people that use this room, so. Okay, that was the behind the scenes.
This room in the basement.
That's censored. I'm gonna figure out how to turn this off. Good night, everybody. We really appreciate you tuning in.
There's still gonna be a little awkward ending.
It's gonna be bad. We love you guys. Bye.